Hello, Hensel here. This is a blind playthrough of Elden Ring. I've been waiting for a very long time to be able to do a proper blind playthrough of a From Software game because I have never sort of actually had an unspoiled experience of one of these games, and so I'm just really, really excited to play one of these games completely blind, trying to understand the whole world, the lore, the systems itself, how the actual game plays, like actually sort of working through the puzzles myself, because I think when you first pick up a From Software game, you're confused, you're unsure of what's happening, you reach for some sort of tutorial guide or something, some sort of how-to try to figure out just how to get past something. But I've played enough of them now that I feel confident that I can actually complete and beat and sort of understand and really enjoy one as well without having to rely on others' input. And it's what I think the depth of experience I think is what I'm just so excited about actually achieving, or actually seeing basically as well, because especially with a brand new sort of IP, brand new world as well, because that's just figuring it all out from scratch I think is such a joy in these games. So yeah, really excited. It's gonna be a slow blind playthrough. I think I'm just gonna take my time, really explore the world, explore the lore, just stoke it all in basically. I'm really looking forward to it. It's quite late now. I'm staying up late to play it as it's released in the UK, which is midnight, so it's another 30 minutes till then. So I'm tired. So tired and kind of like nervous and excited and kind of edgy and stuff as well, but really, just really looking forward to the actual experience and can't wait to get into it basically. So yeah, here it goes. Okay, let's start a new game. So I think with classes, as I said, I'm going in completely blind here, so I'm not really sure, but I want to create some kind of, I guess sort of like a sword mage character, something. I don't want to just go, I want some magic involved in the character, something, so astrologer, bandit. I'm presuming I can change and adapt to character anyway, but these are just sort of bases. Prophet. Rich. So I could start with rich and just build up from there, but I feel perhaps I'll start with the warrior, and then we can sort of see how we can add some magic to that class, because that seems to be kind of like not a bandit perhaps, but, or we could go perhaps an astrologer. Well, let's start up with some physical attributes that we build magic into, basically. I'm gonna again name this after my cat, Munch. So we've got vigor, mind, endurance, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and arcane. Okay. Some of those are familiar, some of them are not. Type A, age young. Tutor. Origin. Okay, I can change it here as well. Oh, okay, this gives me an idea of actually the stats that they actually have as well, which is much more helpful. Okay, so our warrior does have more mind, more intelligence than a astrologer has more intelligence, more mind. And our prophet has faith. And a confessor is a faith-based build as well. So a sort of holy knight, maybe? So yeah, it seems like the warrior is perhaps a good start, because at least it has sort of slightly higher mind and intelligence, which if we could try to move into that. Keepsake. Increases maximum HP. Lands between ruin. The gold of grace. Shining in the eyes of the people of the lands between, used to gain many ruins. Okay, golden seed. Forged ashes. Ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. Cracked pot. These strange cracked pots that somehow in themselves a container for certain thrown items. Stone sword key. 2 stone keys shaped like swords breaks the seal on imp statues but can only be used once. Okay. Bewitching branch. 5 sacred branches charged with beguiling power said to originate from the demigod Makela. Okay, so we've got a demigod, at least we know the name of. So I think demigods things that we'll be fighting at some point. Are they going to be bosses? 5 pieces of broad prawn boosts physical damage negation. Okay. The crazed likeness of a noble whose eyes have been gouged out attracts enemies' aggression. Okay. I feel like maybe this is a good start. A golden seed washed ashore from the lands between central reinforced sacred flasks. Maybe that's something that. Let's try that. Choose a base to it. Seafarer. We'll start with a draconian. Okay. Facing here. It's quite scarred. Let's just do the here. I'm just trying to go for sort of a blue-black. Oh. Buster. Root darkness. That's what it is. Let's go for not the. It's. Okay, let's match that here. Eyelashes. Yes. Get that eyeliner in there. Oh. instead of grey, let's go for something a bit greener. Cloud in colour. White colour. Yep, that's all good. Skin features, pores, luster, dark circles. Lighten that up a bit. Cosmetics. Maybe just just something subtle. I think no eye patch. I think body's fine. I'm not going to bother with that too much. Body here. Yeah, let's give him a bit more here. And we want a strong boy. Say that's your favorite. Let's finish it off. Okay.
The fallen leaves tell a story. Elden ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish.
So these are the demigods that were murdered?
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
So we are the Tarnished.
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Flask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
The ring. Okay. Oh, I can jump. Read message. Praise the Elden Ring. Okay. Touch a bloodstain. Okay. I would like to turn off the online play sections of it, if possible. So we've got a jump, a dash, a roll. Light attack. Oh, okay, that used some focus points. So, before we go any further, oh wow, okay. So before we go any further, I am going to try to figure out if I can turn off the online play elements, because they are going to get in my way. But also, I'd just like to talk about the Elden Ring is something that was broken. Parts of it have been scattered around, and they seem to have given people power. There's a bunch of demigods that that have kind of been fighting each other and caused something called the Shattering. And we're tarnished, some undead or not quite dead thing. And there was just great rows of us, huge amounts of us, kind of, and we are, I guess, sort of the titular hero who's going to try to actually maybe put the Elden Ring together again. That's perhaps what we're doing. But I am just going to try to take a second to see if I can turn off the online play bits, because they are going to be annoying. Okay, well, I can't quite figure out how to turn off all of the phantoms and the messages, so let's just continue for now. Okay. So this is called the Temple of Anticipation. The Chapel of Anticipation. So it's a chapel. See giant golden tree in the background. That's the world tree. I guess that's our path forwards. These are all player messages as well. I'm just going to ignore them. And that sparkle in the air, is that fragments of is that fragments of that tree, or is it just the Elden Ring itself? Is this? This is old and broken. It's been here for a while. Oh, it's a little... Door is blocked shut, okay. I have to get used to the jump, replacing the select key now. So that castle is... It's very elaborate, it's very... like sort of crenellated? I'm not sure the exact word. Okay, so... This is just a little tutorial area, I presume. I'm just going to ignore these messages. Well, let's see. Okay. This looks like a first boss. What is... So is that a... Oh, okay, there's a giant statue on top of that as well. Can I get a bit of view? That's... Is that great queen we were hearing about? So is that the queen? That looks like the queen from the intro cutscene. Oh. Crafted Scion. Okay. So I've still got a dodge. I'm almost dead. Hopefully I was supposed to lose then. Sounded like I was getting tossed into the water or something. Yes.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
So that's the question. So the
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Golden Order. Okay. So is the Golden Order a group of people, or is it a commandment? Some sort of rule? I guess we'll find out. Flask of Crimson Tears, okay, and Cerulean Tears. So red tears, blue tears. And with the equipment menu, you can equip armaments, arrows, bolts, armors, talismans, and items. You can equip up to 3 armaments each to your left and right hands. Perform will vary based on which hand is wielding it. Okay. I've got 2 scimitars, I've got a shield as well. I have these in my equipment. And I've got a pouch as well. Okay. So I do actually have a shield. I might flip it up now. And how do I... Okay, that's similar. So that's healing. And I can turn that on and off. Parry. Okay. So did I fall through the crack there? And I've ended up down in this sort of waste heap. Of learning and remembrance. Take the plunge. Does he mean jump? I guess. Oh, I can jump. Okay. Let's try this doorway first. this? Touch grace. Stranded graveyard. Okay, so that's where I am. So I can pass time, I can add charge to flask, increase amount replenished by flasks. Use sacred tears to increase the amount of... Yes. No. Allocate flask charges. Okay. So that's switching between focus and health. Let's allocate it to health to begin with. Add charge to flask. Use 1 golden seed to increase your number of flask uses. Yes. Okay. Is that permanent? Hopefully. Early day, so there's a that means there's a day-night cycle. Okay. Sort chest. With menu you can place items that you're carrying into the chest for storage or take the stored items out of the chest. If you're already carrying the maximum number of items, when you pick up a new item, it will be stored in the chest automatically. Okay, so just to tidy up my current inventory, basically. Is there... Switch view. A sacred flask modelled after the golden holy chalice that was once graced by a tear of blessing. Filled with cerulean tears, this flask restores FP with use. Though currently empty, simply rests at a site of grace to replenish. The one washed up on the gravesite was sure to die until this flask offered its gift of rejuvenation to seek the Elden Ring. Okay. The one washed up the gravesite was... Okay, so the description is the same. Memory of grace, the memory of first grace, which once guided bygone tarnish to the lands between. Lose all ruins and return to the last site of grace visited. Okay. It is merely a cycle. Stand before the Elden Ring, become the Elden Lord. Okay. And we got this tarnished wizened finger as well. Online player only. Used to write messages, your messages be conveyed. A finger of corpse wax, so emaciated the bone is visible. It is a relic of those who came before, left to help those who would come after. Okay. Fine, so that's the messaging item. Okay, so there's a lot of familiar items and kind of aspects. This is that another item? A gold summon sign. Okay. Okay, so that's tarnished filled finger. Right, so those are for writing. Use stone sword key. I don't have one. Okay. So we don't know what those do. That's blocked off. I'm going to go back down there and take that plunge and jump into that pit and see what I can find. I keep forgetting that you can jump as well. Using items, use items, switch item. Okay. So there's not a lot of full damage. That's fine. There's ripple effects in the water as well. Sites of Grace. Resting at Sites of Grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status elements. It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you defeated will be revived. You can find Sites of Grace by going where light converges. These explanations are required in the form of info items that can be accessed from the inventory at any time. So you can find Sites of Grace by going where light converges. Okay, interesting. Use an armament in your left hand or both hands to guard against incoming attacks. Guarding is especially effective when done with a shield. Guarding consumes stamina. Okay. So. Let's try to parry him. Okay. So parrying is a thing. Dodging. You can avoid enemy attacks with a dodge roll. Backstab both these actions consume stamina. Okay. Okay, so parry timing is very similar to the previous Soul games. Dash. Ooh. Oh, okay. Each hand can be equipped with up to 2 armaments, allowing you to toggle between them. Armaments can also be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shields and boosting effective strength. Okay. Wield with 2 hands. Okay. So... like this? Okay. Get out of the way of that bowman, crossbowman. Okay, let's try to get behind him and break his guard. So it's quite, I mean that is quite sort of different because they are people, aren't they? Really in this game world, they're not undead. Though these look like locked on target, change target. Okay. And so it sounded like the currency or what we're collecting from each death are ruins, it seems. Okay. Is that right? Just came out? Yeah. I'll try to drop down on them. Yeah. Okay, so we've got it's very similar. That two-handing stance, or the so I can double hand whatever one I want. But, well, two-hand weapon in either arm, basically, which is a slight difference. Skills. Armors have special abilities called skills. Okay, so let's use a skill on this one. So if I two-hand this and then use this skill, it's okay. Crouching. is the stealth. That backstab, it feels more forgiving, like it feels that there's more range to that backstab. Stance breaking. Some attacks may break an enemy's stance, giving you a chance to perform a critical hit. Charge attacks and jump attacks make it particularly easy to break enemies. Hold R2 charge attack. R2 while jumping, jump attack. Okay. So okay, so jumping attack can break people's stance. Is that all of jumping attack? And then that as well. So running. Okay. So some slight improvements and changes, or changes, I guess. Stakes of Marika. Upon dying, you'll be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. Okay. And that's this. Okay. Tutorial boss, maybe? Yes. Soldier of Godric. You can perform a counterattack immediately after blocking an enemy. Okay. Guard count. Okay. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna die. Killing us quite quick. Okay, let's see if I can break his stance by doing it. It does feel very strange being in this kind of because it's clearly it's a Souls game. It's not like a Bloodborne game or a Sekiro. It's definitely a Souls game, but it also has that's interesting. So you can just completely skip that tutorial if you like. You can just progress through. That's an interesting strength. What is strength? Infantry, you can browse in it. Okay. Was that a status? Okay. Right, so that entire tutorial is just very easy to skip, which is a. So yeah, as I was saying, it's definitely a Souls game, but all the mechanics seem to be there, but obviously the lore behind everything is just completely different and unfamiliar. So the areas of grace are bonfires. Is it going to take me back to that? No. it's going to take me back to that initial boss, but no. Okay. Limgrave. Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that knight. Well, it's just stylistically, it's just there's a slight difference to the like it's slightly more cartoony than it's just slightly more stylized. It's interesting. Like, just look at the if you look at the just the shading on those trees, it's like those leaves. It is like it's got a slight cartoony feel to it, I guess. And so suddenly the whole world just opens up. So I feel like we were we over there? Okay, is this a... Oh, that's a grace. Lost grace. Okay, let's rest. Okay, Flask, I think that's still fine. I'm not using all of FP. The map. There's a map. Well, okay. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments that steals steles along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Okay, so beacons of light are waypoints, basically. Map. Map menu. The map menu, you can check your current position and use for this. Okay. Lastly, through the map, you can see any site of grace that you've discovered and traveled there instantaneously. Okay. So, Stranded Graveyard, Cave of Knowledge, the first step, okay. So, is this a friendly NPC? Yes.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare.
Vare, okay.
Take care to listen. Are you familiar with grace? The golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times.
Ah.
That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed.
Is that...
Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
So is that guiding light there?
Grace's guidance will reveal the path forward, most certainly. To Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted. It's time you set off, I should think. To Castle Stormvale on the cliff, where grace would guide you. If you seek the Elden Ring, maidenless as you are.
What does it mean to be maidenless? Does that mean I can't upgrade myself? So this is a fallen down, shattered city or sort of ruin. That night looks interesting, terrifying. And so this is guiding me towards that castle, where I'm going to face Godric the Grafted. Okay. Let's... Summoning pods. In each area you may find effigies of martyrs. These effigies are summoning pods. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations as co-op and hostile summoning signs created with small effigies gather at summoning pools. Okay. Right. Small golden effigy. So if I want to do, I guess the co-op and online play, then these are all designed to make it a bit easier. What did that say? Oh, acquire materials. Huh. Very like red fruits that grow in shrubs, material used for crafting items. Easily found everywhere in the lands between. It has a wide variety of uses. Okay. I did not know there was a crafting system in this. So I saw something over here. Oh, there's eagles sitting on that rock. I wonder if I can sneak up on them. Wow, okay. So there's that giant golden tree that's hanging over everything else, but there's also smaller luminous trees as well. And little islands. I wonder if I can swim through that. See if I can catch one of these eagles. Oh. I'm sorry, bird. I feel bad about that now. Okay, that seems pointless. Is that a little... And that's... Well, so there's wildlife. Okay. So yeah, this is a huge open world. Interesting. Okay, I guess I will follow the instructions. Follow that guiding light. It's pointing this direction. This knight is not going to be friendly, is it? No. Okay. Not at all. keep on going. See if I can get into this. Church. Oh, that's not stopping him at all. Okay. First proper death. The last site of grace that you visit. You will drop any runes in your possession at the site of your death. If you die again before claiming these runes, you will be lost forever. Okay. So there's a compass. Okay, I do actually have a compass position. So I wonder if I can sneak past that sentinel. He seems... Sneak past him and get my runes. So there's mini bosses just dotted around the map. Church of Ella. So there's fast travel. That looks hostile over there as well. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on heading up to our so that's guiding us as well. That's pointing us in what direction? I guess it's just saying head north. Okay, see if I can ambush this guard. Row of fruits. What's that? Scream. This is a whole little encampment. So, wow, this isn't what I was expecting actually. I really wasn't expecting sort of Breath of the Wild level design or the size of this. Slash. So I'm trying to get up there, presumably. Or through that gate, maybe. So who are these soldiers? Are they... Gatefront ruins. Is this one of them? Yeah. Oh, okay. He's got something. Bolts, okay. What is that thing? Okay, there's more of a knight. What's that thing there that looks important? There's a lot of them. Oh god, okay. Now I've done it. Oh wow, okay. Oh, there's a grace. Have they lost me? Yeah, they have. Okay. Let's rest at the site of grace.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I will accept that.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral steed whistle.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. treat him with respect.
Okay.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Okay. Runes held. Runes needed. Got it. 10,000. Bigger. HP, fire resistance and immunity. Mind determines FP, also affects focus. Okay. Stamina and robustness. So that's right. So stamina, so endurance, that's okay. Strength, attribute required to wield heavy armaments, also boosts attack power of strength scaling armaments and affects your physical defense. Okay. Wield advanced armaments, also boosts attack power of dexterity scaling armaments, reduce casting time of spells, soften force damage and makes it harder to build not to kills. Okay, so probably going to focus on dex. So intelligence for sorcery and magic power. And arcane attribute governing discovery also affects holy defense, vitality, and certain sorceries and incantations. So that's another. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, poise, stamina. Okay, so I'd like some more hit points. So doing more damage would be good. Let's start there. Okay, must have stuff equipped, so I need this cut stuff. Don't have any spells. Horseback riding. Okay, by pressing L3. So ouch. Oh, okay. During mounted jump, double jump. Oh, okay. There's a double jump. So this little guard camp. Okay, so I'm now no longer maidenless. I can level up. I'm just going to keep on following the guiding grace. Because I feel like it's just going to keep on unlocking Stormgate. Okay. Oh. Right. Okay. This looks like a an awkward situation. Okay. So this isn't a boss, but I might try to. Okay. Okay, so what am I going to do differently at this point? I don't like getting shot with arrows by everyone, so I am going to try to. I would like to. Get this guy. But I don't like the. I wonder if I can bring him outside of that gate. Okay, RIP to my runes. Still getting a bit used to the controls as well because they are. Okay. Yeah, he does come in here, which is good. Let's go with the sword. Okay. Okay, I can get this guy. Take him. Hey, he's got that sword. Oh, okay. Okay, last Flasks left. drag him out here. I'll dodge blast grace upgrades. I think. So that felt like the first little mini boss beaten. Shall I try and kill these guards? Or maybe not. I feel like I'm doing a lot of running away. Let's just for an experiment see if that creature comes back. It does. Wow, okay. That's not even a mini-boss, it's just a... Oops. Oh wow, okay. Storm Hill. Wow. I really did not expect that monster to come back. Okay. I've got past them though. Not with a lot of glory, but at least I beat him once. It's a lot of life in animals, though, isn't it? Oh, they're actually aggressive? No. Storm Hill, so it is a stormy hill. Oh, okay. When finishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number and type of flasks to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. You cannot replenish your flasks in your maximum amount of rounds. Okay. So I got a flask from them. Yes. So that's kind of a mechanic that means they don't have to rest very often, I guess. Here's another group and a site of grace. Lost grace. It's up here. Is that an NPC? Stone sword key. Okay. Let's read some of the items we got. Small golden effigy sends a co-op sign. That's a summoning item. Another, and then spectral seed whistle. So golden seed. A golden seed found at the base of an illusory tree. Increases the sacred flask's number of uses, can be used after resting on the side of grace. When the Elden Ring was shattered, these seeds flew from the Elder Tree, scattering across the land, as if life itself knew that its end had come. Okay. So the Erd Tree, stone sword key, a sword-shaped stone key, breaks the seal on imp statues, but remains embedded in the statue after use, meaning it can only be used once as an item. Think well before using one. What does an imp statue do? I don't know. Okay, does that mean I can get another... I'm going to... Is this an NPC?
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you?
Spirit jellyfish ashes.
The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un.
Summoning spirits. With a spirit calling bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Summoning typically consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time. You cannot summon spirits during multiplayer. Okay. Let's try that out. Stored. Number held 1. Ash remains in which spirits yet dwell, a floating spirit that illuminates its surroundings. Prone to tears, the jellyfish girl searches for her distant home, or bravely spew poison that flows on her summoner's behalf. It seems her name is Aurelia. Used to summon a spirit jellyfish. Does that mean I can put it in my... equip it? And... I don't have enough or something. So it's showing me to go in there, which I guess is up and around.
It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know. A pleasure to see you. Do that I love them.
Okay. So there's something, I mean, I presume, with the name The Grafted, I presume there's something, something horrible going on up there anyway, where where humans are chopped up into parts and grafted together. Okay, if I can take on this group of guards, maybe I'll try backstabbing some of them. Is this an aqueduct, or the walls? I guess it's not an aqueduct. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just the archway. Oh, okay. Those do not look friendly. Kill the whole group of them. Golden Ruin. Okay. Oh. I feel like I'm sort of flailing wildly as well everywhere. It's not a. I haven't mastered. There's no elegance to what I'm doing at the moment. What is this? Mushroom. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Some kind of dung beetle? Oh, maybe that's a. Adding skills. With a whetstone knife you can use ashes of war to grant your armaments new skills at sights and press. An armament can only have one skill. Any skill it previously had will be removed. This type of what skills it can have. Some special armaments have unique skills and cannot be granted new ones. Okay. Adding affinities. You can use ashes of war to grant affinities to your armaments at sights and press. Attack affinity boost, budget scaling and more. Okay, so that's sort of increasing weapon strength. An armament type determines what affinities it can have. Okay. Where is that being shot from? Okay. So there's some artillery here. Oh, it's really quite dangerous too. I also feel like I need to almost revisit the tutorial because I don't remember some of the tactics or some of the skills that I need. Because they've added a few new mechanics. I feel like I'm missing guard breaking and stuff like that as well. So I can sneak up here. But there it is. That is what I want. Can I operate this? Yes, very true. So I'm picking up some of their armor. I wonder if that will explain some of their some background on these people. Gauntlets worn by the soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted, rust-worn and stained through unending conflict. So they're okay. So they're Godric the Grafters. They're his soldiers, and they fight a lot basically as well. They're in a constant state of warfare. So I think, did I dispatch the whole group? Okay. Do I want to go in here yet? Ah, yes. Okay. So I can do 2 levels. Let's do 1 endurance, 1 in that. Is this a little dungeon or is this just a little passageway that leads to more? Okay. So this looks like the castle that we initially saw because it had that same decorative turrets. A lot of bats.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Got a big scorpion tail. Too early.
Put these foolish ambitions to rest.
Okay, I still had some flasks left, so I feel like I could take him. I wonder what the second phase is going to be like. Really not doing a lot of damage to him. Oops.
foolish ambitions to rest.
Okay. How can I do more damage to him? I mean, I can always go and level up, I guess. Find some more farm for more power. Okay. What do I want to do now?
Forgive me. I've been testing you
okay.
to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
The Round Table Hold is a place where tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to Pact of Non-Aggression. This rule is in effect when the Round Table icon is displayed. The Round Table Hold is located outside of this world and can only be reachable through sites of grace. Can also be accessed by using the map to travel. Okay. And what can I do here? Okay, so that's the same.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer. There's nothing left to say. Be at your leisure.
Okay. Well, I think I might just leave it there because it is getting quite late. I'm quite tired, and I'm confused, and I think just kind of quite yeah, there's a lot to take in basically. And I'm not sure where it's all going yet, but it's been interesting. It is quite strange coming into a Soulsborne game with such a different, such a completely different story and background that, at the moment nothing much brew makes sense, but it's intriguing anyway. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.